What is up, guys? It's your boy Jar here, back with NPL week number 3. Sorry this is going up late. My GPC match also went up a day late. People have been swarming my house this week, and they have just had no time to just sit down and actually record these battles. But I do have time today, so I've been recording and trying to get these battles up. But this week we are going up against a good friend of mine, David, aka Magick. So very interesting battle we got this week. David's got a very interesting team. You know our team on the top. David's got that Mega Kangaskhan, Excadrill, Thundurus, Therian, Roserade, Alomomola, Mimikyu, Landorus Incarnate. It is not Sheer Force, it is Sand Force, Gigalith, Kommo-o, Sneasel, Rufflet, and Musharna. So David has a lot of scary threats on this team. This is a terrifying team. He's got the okay, my dogs are scratching. Stop. Stop. Sit. No. I probably cut it there, but yeah, so even when no one's in my house, my dogs find a way to interrupt my recordings. But yeah, so David's got a very interesting team. He's got some sand offense working with him. He's got the threats of Thundurus, Therian, and Mega Kangaskhan. Aloe could be an issue for my team. We'll see about that one. But the biggest threat to my team, I think, is Mimikyu. If you look at my team, none of my walls can handle Mimikyu. It can Woodhammer, Hippowdon, Shadowclaw, Gourgeist. Umbreon's not, Golbat's not bad, but it can play rough. Umbreon. But yeah, so not really something I'm looking forward to going up against, but I think we got the team we need to take David down. So the first mon we're bringing is a no recovery, substitute, Calm Mind, Mega Latios. This thing with Psychic Surf, two shots basically everything with a Calm Mind up, so another offensive Latios. This thing also can help me force break Mimikyu's disguise, because it's his only real revenge killer for it, and breaking Mimikyu's disguise is very key to how I plan to win this game. So that's my plan with this Latios. Very standard, very solid. 184 speed. Let's see what that speed tier is. 332. So it's Landorus Incarnate. 101 is what we're outspeeding there. And I threw the 72 in defense because his team is more physically offensive than specially offensive. So I like to throw my EVs in a specific defense rather than HP. Next, we have something I have to bring, my Mega Kangaskhan counter, a Gourgeist Super with Rocky Helmet, Frisk, Leech Seed, Synthesis, Will-O-Wisp, and Foul Play. If Gigalith comes, my recovery will be severely limited. But if it does not, then I can basically wall out a lot of his team with this set. Foul Play can hit Kang pretty hard, Will-O-Wisp to cripple the Kang, Leech Seed in order to get recovery, and Synthesis for more recovery, just max defense. I wall Excadrill with this set, I wall Landorus with this set, I wall Kang with this set. This is a very good bring for me this week, and yeah. But yeah, finding a way to wall most of David's offense was the toughest thing I had trying to figure out, because he's got the likes of Thundy and stuff. But next up, we're bringing our boy Uxie, Colbur Berry, Levitate, Ice Punch for Landorus Incarnate. This is my Landorus Incarnate counter. I did not want to lean too much on Gourgeist to wall all three of his biggest offensive threats. So I'm rocking the Uxie, Ice Punch, Stealth Rock, Psyshock, U-Turn for momentum. Getting out into my Latios and Weavile, who both put in a lot of work, is very crucial. And yeah, so Uxie, very standard, very solid this game. Colbur Berry, because Knock from Lando is its best move. But the new sweeper for the team, Azu picked up a lot of kills last week. I'm counting on it again this week, alright? We're going up against a sand team, so we're rocking a sub-belly drum set, because my setup fodder is Alomomola. David's team is put into a tough position where he has to bring Alomomola versus me, in my opinion, because of the likes of Weavile. Weavile will kill and two-shot everything on his team if there is no Alomomola, so he has to bring it, but at the same time, if I'm sub-belly drum Azu, it's my setup fodder. And you look at this team. Let's look at it one more time. Mega Kang takes like 80, so I need some damage on that. Drill dies, Thundy dies, Roserade dies, actually, to if I am max attack adamant and I'm +6. If I just need like rocks damage on it if he's just max HP. Aloe dies to a player of. I need Mimikyu's disguise broken, which is what I was getting at with the Latios earlier. Lando dies, Gigalith dies, Kommo-o cannot really touch me and dies to a player of. Sneasel dies, Rufflet dies, Musharna I outspeed and kill with a player of. So this Azu again puts in a lot of work versus David's team. I need to find the right time with its setup, so if I can burn the Kang, the Lando, the Excadrill, or I can get it in on Aloe, I can definitely set up on all of those Pokemon. So that is the big thing with this Azumarill this week, is finding the right opportunity to set up and sweep with this Azu. So Azu hopefully can put in work for us again. It was pretty good in week I believe that was 2. Yeah, week 2, so hopefully it can come through again. Next up, we got the boy Weavile, Life Orb, just Ice Shard, knockoff, SD, low kick. I'm running 176 speed to outspeed Sneasel, because if you look at my team, Sneasel actually could put a little bit of a hurt on it so far. Ice Shard for that Landorus, low kick for the Excadrill and the Kangaskhan. Swords Dance to help me to basically force Aloe to kill me. I do not want the Aloe switching out, because if Aloe kills Weavile, that's when Azu can come in and sweep. So I need to wear his team down, break the disguise, get Aloe in on my Weavile, and basically just go for game with Azu. That's my plan. Next up, we got our Thunderous counter. Umbreon Foul Play does at least like 33. I got Baton Pass for momentum into Weavile, Latios, and Azu. Wish Protect, Max Speed F, Umbreon. Very, very key this week, but pretty standard build, but all in hopes of making a plan to get the Azu sweep. So pretty standard. Let's hop over to the battle and see what my boy David's bringing. And we are here at the battle. As you can see, David brought basically what I was expecting. He brought the 2 things that can take an Aqua Jet, Kang, the 3 things actually, Kang, Roserade, and Mimikyu. So I need the damage on Rose, Kang, and then I just need to break Mimikyu's disguise. But if I can do that, Azu can definitely sweep. And look at this. If you look at this team, Weavile puts in a lot of work as well. Uxie's a nice pivot, so overall, I like the build we went with. I decide Uxie's my best lead because rocks are very, very key this game. I need the chip damage on his team all around, so that's my play. I'm going to lead with my, what's it called, Uxie, as he leads with his Roserade, and I get put to sleep right away. So I didn't really want to switch out into my Umbreon. I'm pretty sure I could have synchronized the sleep back onto this thing. I don't know exactly how that works. Can somebody in the comments let me know? But I really thought about making the Umbreon play, but I got so focused on rocks I forgot about sleep powder. So David catches me off guard turn 1, but this is an Uxie that does not have actually that much utility, so I'm just going to switch out, go into my Umbreon now, as I can know I can take any hit, as he's going to start spike stacking me, which is not too great. He goes for a Sludge Bomb, gets a crit, but I am a Spidef Umbreon, I can eat that no problem. Here, I'm going to, I believe, slow Baton Pass this, actually, I think I'm going to catch this Wish, actually, yeah, I decided to catch this Wish, because I wanted the Foul Play damage, because that is the damage I need on this thing for Azu to kill, now that I see that it's not a defensive spread of any kind, so I here am just going to throw up a Wish. I really thought about foul playing this Kang and just getting a lot of damage off on it, but I just overall decide Gourgeist is my best play. Hindsight 2020, I could take any hit from that Kang. He probably wasn't going for a fighting or a return even on my Umbreon, and I can take a return relatively well, and I had a Wish up in the air, so I definitely should have stayed in here, because as you're going to see, David's going to make a pretty easy prediction and just go for a Toxic. And if I had stayed in with my Umbreon, I would have gotten big damage on this thing with the Foul Play, and I would have Toxic'd it with the Synchronization. So staying in right there was a play I easily could have made that I probably should have, but I just got so focused on I have my switch in, let me go into it. It was so obvious that this was my switch in, it was painful, so I think staying in was definitely the best play. So here, but I still can right here click the Will-O-Wisp on this Kangaskhan, and he's going to switch out into his Roserade to catch this Will-O-Wisp, as you know, burning Roserade's fine. I'd imagine it's some kind of what's it called, natural cure set, but I'm just going to make the switch out into my Latios, playing a little bit offensively. He gets up another spike, so I get that prediction right. As here, I am going to attempt to, I believe, sub up with my Latios. Oh no, I'm just going to go hard for a Calm Mind, because I wanted to scout the Sledge Bomb damage at +1. He does do 30%, so I cannot go for a sub yet, and I decide overall that, you know, I don't, here's my thought process. I didn't want to risk a poison with Sludge Bomb, because then my Latios set is basically useless. I know if I'd have gone for another one, I could have tanked his Sludge Bomb. If I didn't get poisoned, I could have gotten a sub up and basically picked up 2 kills there. But I overall just decided I don't want to risk it. I just go for a Psychic. It kills through Pyapa Berry. I didn't care about that. So no problem there. He goes into his Mimikyu, and I'm thinking, alright, so one of his checks is gone. I break the disguise on Mimikyu, force him to kill. Fuck! Sorry, give me a sec. Alright, so I forced the break on the Mimikyu, and now I'm looking at his team, I'm like, alright, if I can wear down the Kangaskhan, my Azu is like primed to sweep at this moment, because this thing's disguise is broken. He's going to kill me with a player off, that's fine. It's all in the higher pursuit of a goal, but I decide here, alright, this Weavile, I'm a Life Orb Weavile, so this is a roll to kill this Mimikyu. So if I get the roll, then he basically should go Aloe, and I can set up and win the game right there. If I don't get the roll, that's fine as well. I can go Azu, bluff the band, alright? I can, and then he might go into Aloe, or he doesn't really just have a switch into Aloe and Azu in general at that point. So I go into Weavile, I'm going to click the knockoff, and I'm going to get the roll on the Mimikyu, so, you know, it's a roll, you know. Not really hacks, but, you know, kind of unfortunate. But here he goes out into his extra, and here I should have gone into my Uxie. it was a very easy play to make. Uxie does nothing in this game besides come in on this drill. And the thing is, my Weavile, like, if you look at his team, actually, like, Weavile puts in a lot of work. But here's the thing. I thought this was his rocker, and I did not see a Scarf Excadrill versus my team. So I thought he might be Choppleberry. That's the kind of the set I was expecting when he came in. I really thought he would get his rocks up here, because if you look at my team with Hazard Stack, he can actually basically stop me from having any chance to win. But he's actually Scarf Ironhead. This was actually a Scarf Rock, so I was right about the rocker, not right about the set, and I lose my Weavile. So just me not playing aggressive enough. I mean, me playing too aggressive with my Weavile when I did not need to. I had to fine switch-ins to Excadrill, and me not playing aggressive enough with my Lottie, maybe going for a Combine and my Umbreon, has put me in a very back foot position. But at this point, I'm still not in a terrible position to lose this game. Here, I'm going to go into my Gourgeist. I'm just going to fire off a Will-O-Wisp, and here he goes into his Mega Kangaskhan. So my thought process with this Mega Kangaskhan was, okay, he needs everything else, basically. He doesn't want to, he needs Aloe to potentially stall out my other two walls. He needs Excadrill because it's just very, very powerful. Mega Kang does nothing as long as Gourgeist is around, and Thundy T can clean up this game if Umbreon is at low health. So I figured he was just kind of sacking Kang here. So I fire off a Leech Seed because I needed some recovery back, and this is where he throws up a Wish. I expected this. I expected Toxic, Wish, Protect, and Crunch. So he's burned. I'm pretty confident I can take him out, and I'm also pretty confident I can just switch out into my, I'm pretty sure I switch out into my Uxie. What do I do here? Oh, I fire off a Leech Seed predicting the switch out. So that was a pretty nice play on my part, keeping my keeping momentum out of his favor for the most part, as he's going to make another double back out into Kangaskhan, as I'm going to switch out into my Umbreon, and this is fine because this gives me my plan. So I'm going to he's not here, he's going to reveal the Wish, and if he'd revealed a move he would have gone for it earlier, I would have been, but this is my chance. I have a burned Kang in front of me, alright, he's just trying to pass Wishes around. I can sub up on this thing, or I can just straight belly drum up on this thing, and I can win this game right here. Everything dies at this range. Kang is at 63, even if after it catches its Wish, it's burned, it cannot do shit to me, so I'm gonna go for my belly drum. I really thought I have the game right, I'm thinking I have the game right here, boys. It's looking good for us, and he reveals the Facade, and my heart just sank. I did not see Facade coming. His plan was clearly just to Toxic stall my Gourgeist down, and if I had Toxic this Kangaskhan, I would have been able to wear it down a lot faster, and I could have set up on something else later in the game. I could have gotten damage off with Umbreon, but this was just great prep. This Kang set destroys my team. I basically have no way to beat this Kangaskhan set with the team I brought, and David played it beautifully. He didn't reveal Facade. I go for the belly drum. I'm out of belly drum range even after my Citrus. So at this point, Kang gets back to full. My Azu's at 37, and this game is basically over, boyos. David built an amazing Kangaskhan set that I just did not see coming. I thought I had it when I went for that Baton Pass with my Umbreon. But the rest of this game is basically just going to be this Kangaskhan, for the most part, stalling my team out. Yeah, I mean, very, 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 very close game. Actually, closer than a, he's going to end up getting a 4-0, I believe. Closer than a 4-0 dictates. But honestly, I think it just came down to I went for it with the wrong time with my Azu, but I did not see a better chance to do it because, I mean, I could have done it on the Excadrill when his Kang was at 66 and it had locked itself into Ironhead. I can actually run that calc real quick. Let me pause it real quick. Let's pull up the damage calc, because I want to see, because I haven't ran this calc before, but I'd imagine he would speed Adam. I'll just run Adamant just in case, because I'm just going to actually let the game play out, because he basically, yeah, I already told you what happens. He basically stalls my team out. So Excadrill, Choice Scarf, Azumarill with my investment. It was 156 in defense. Alright, so an Ironhead, actually, it looks like that was my chance to go for the game. Right there. Because, oh, yeah, that was it. Because I would have won the game right there. After, and I'll show you this. So, I should have ran some calcs, it seems like. Because I would have won the game at that point, even with, because I know his Kang spread, it ticks more than 60 from this. But yeah, his Kangaskhan has literally just been sitting there, stalling my team out. This thing, I'm kind of leaning towards banning this thing after seeing it, because dealing with it 1v1 was a hell on earth to deal with, as Azu can't beat it, nothing I have can beat it, everything's just getting sacked slowly. I actually froze his Thundy with an Ice Punch right there, so didn't matter. And now Aloe, my own girl, is just going to stall my entire team out. And that is going to be a good game to David, aka Magic. But I want to go back and show you where I could have set up with this game. And I could have won, because I might not have been playing aggressive enough with Azu. Right here, turn 13. Alright, right here. So Excadrill kills my Weavile. We've ran the calcs. Alright. I bring in my Azu. Alright, so if I'd have brought in my Azu right there, Azu is at full. That means it's at 84%. Alright, his Iron Head, even if he's adamant, say he's adamant, 51.3 max. That means I definitely get my Citrus Berry back above Aqua Jet range. Definitely, because 50 minus 84 is 34. So, 34 back to 55. I belly drum up, I'm at 5% at that point. And look at his team. Alright, Thundy dies. Aloe dies. Kang, what's its health at? Can I see it? I'm pretty sure it was at 66%. We can just skip forward a few turns. 80, it was always at 100. So Kangaskhan, I know his spread. +6, Adamant. I would have, yeah, I know he had a lot of HP in defense, so I might not have been able to take out the Kang at that point, but I don't know. This Kang set was just tough for my team to beat. David prepped it out beautifully, played it really well, but overall, boys, I actually don't know if I could have actually lived a hit. Either way, it doesn't matter. David played a great game, prepped really well, and we are actually dropped to 1-2 in the NPL Minors in only a 7-week league. But we still have time to turn the NPL Minors around. We definitely can do it, especially with this team. I just need to start. I don't know if I honestly don't think I prepped bad this game. I just think David prepped a little bit better. He actually told me before this game he came up with this Kangaskhan set right before the match happened, basically that day. So very, very good of David to go back to his team, because he was having trouble prepping for my team, he said, which, I mean, understandable. I was having trouble prepping for his team as well. So, but that is it, boys. I know we can bounce back in this league. It's just going to come down to whether or not we can start, winning some games, start prepping a little bit better, maybe a little less standard. But until then, I'm going to be out for now. I will see you guys in week 4, but for now, I'm out. Later.